Are you enjoying the school year, Danica? Donovan? I'm grading in my son's book right now for, science. And I love these ACE science books here. It gives a biblical perspective in a lot of these books and leaves a verse for them to fill out or partially fill out on some pages, but that one had him fill the whole verse out, and I'll save some verses on the sides here. And right now I'm just trying to grade. I'm trying to go back. I don't get the answer keys for the science and social studies ones of these. I get the answer keys for the math and English ones to help me grade those, but with these I just go and read through the passages and find the answers. Like for instance, on this one I have underlined here because I was finding the answer. The northern hemisphere is having its winter season, so right here I had to grade that one because he had summer season because he got confused with the one right before it. So the answers are in these passages here. Summer season was for the southern hemisphere, and the northern hemisphere was for the winter season. And the northern hemisphere was for the winter season, but overall I got a good grade there, 94% A, which was really good. They do good on these overall, and they are very informative. It's a lot of information in the science and such. They seem to also do well in that aspect, and they are only like a few dollars for each one, but if you get answer keys for each of them, of course it's going to go up a few more dollars for each of those. And I get them on the Christian book store. I think it's called christianbook.com online, and a lot of their homeschooling materials come from there, because I like to find these ones that go more into a Bible perspective of teaching them homework. Yeah, right now I'm just going to be grading his, and it says, if you were a specialist in the study of Earth's layers and rocks, you would be a geologist. So now we got to go back to that page and make sure that's the answer here. So for these ones, they can take a little more work in grading them, because I don't have the answer keys for these ones, so I have to kind of do my homework to get the answers for them on these ones as well. So geology right here, a geographer must have knowledge of earth science in the areas of meteorology and geology. So let's see here again. Earth's layers and rocks. Let's see, I'm gonna pause this for a minute. I did find the answer for that one. So geology, another branch of earth science, is the study of Earth's layers and rocks. A specialist in geology is a geologist. So he was right on that answer there. So study of Earth's layers and rocks, he would be a geologist. So I'm going to just finish grading these, but I wanted to show you how some of these are. And then after I grade these, there's another verse there. So I love that it can inspire them toward scripture, reading God's word while they're doing homework. But so then I come over here in my notebook and I jot down their grades and their assignments that they have done for the day. And this is how I do their homeschooling for my first kid, second kid, third kid, and the stuff they're working on. Keep track of everything they're working on from the school year. the dates above so I know what day we were on and what subjects we went over and everything like that. For homeschooling, you have to give them more social studies, science, I think reading, English, and math. There's 5 subjects. And of course we can add some things, and I do Bible studies along the way for them. And sometimes my daughter's homework just goes so much into the Bible, and I'll just sometimes write off on her as having homework that was biblically inspired. And like right here, homework had a lot of Bible study and stuff, and I just give her an A because she got her Bible study out of the way for that day. But yeah, it's just, the Bible tells us to train up your children in the right way, and when they were older, they will not depart from it. So I do try to give them Bible-inspired stuff through their homework, and I also do read aloud all the Bible different times and such too. Studies book here. Some of the answer keys. In my answer key folder, I have like a little, this is like my more so teacher answer key folder, I guess you would call it. And so I got different sections of where the kids, like for Donovan over here, and in this folder I have some of Danica's. And Dallas is in the back here for answer key. Dallas! And then these are some of the English answer keys for some of their different grade levels. Let's see here, I'm trying to get to the math one because I want to grade one of Danica's papers that's semi-graded. She's on this algebra math here, and I started to grade it right there. I'll put her right here and show. Okay, so this is where, that's how she got them ones right. I already looked in the answer key, so now I'm going to be looking for the answers on this page. I don't know if she has more. Yeah, she's got a couple more pages here to grade, but I'll probably just grade that one page on the video. But right here, let's see. Move it out of the way, get to the page we need to be at. Page. Let me pause this a minute. Okay, so we're on page 16 here. So here's her answers, and the red is really the answer, the final answer. So let's look up here for number 1. She got 17. That's right. For number 2, she got negative 41. That is wrong. Number 3, she got negative 51. That's right. For number 4, the answer is 38. And she got 38. Number 5, negative 64. That's what she got. And then 6, that one wasn't right, so we'll put the right answer beside it here. It was 88. And we'll X that one. And what was the one on number 2? It was supposed to be 41 instead of negative 41, so I'll put the answer there too. So, yeah, this is how I basically grade these math ones. I have the answer keys for the older kids anyways, so that it can help me grade them correctly. And I'm gonna stop this video for now. Now we're gonna be in this ACE Science 1097 for my daughter Danica, and we're going to be grading some of her homework in this. So started to grade a couple of them to see that they were right. And now we're looking for this one, beak with hair-like combs for straining algae, bacteria, and small plants out of muddy water. So she said E, which is the strainer beak. And let's see here. Okay, yeah, a strainer beak. It says hair-like combs in the beak, strain algae, bacteria, and small plants out of the mud and water the bird has scooped up. So, okay, now we're gonna mark this one right. And then F, tweezer beak, she has for slender pointed beak for probing the ground, or tree bark for insects, or for picking insects off flowers, leaves, and stems. So tweezer beak, she says. So let's find tweezer beak here. Useful for picking insects off flowers, leaves, and stems, or for digging under tree bark to find insects. So that's correct. So that one right. And then long, sharp, narrow beak for spearing fish. D. It's probably gotta be it because it's the last one I'm grading on this section here, but we'll just go look at it and just make sure. Spear beak. spear beak will spear a fish, toss a fish into the air, catch it in its open mouth, and swallow it whole. Let's see here. Yep, for spearing fish. And that is the spear beak. Okay, so I'm going to finish grading this paper. I want to show you some of what it says on the side of her book too, and these. And like I said on my son's video, these books are only a few dollars, but they are pretty like thin like that. And so I do like stock up on quite a few of them for each subject, like science, social studies, math, and English anyways for those ones. And then I just try to give them other reading assignments in between and stuff like that. But yeah, this one says, to fly, an eagle must leave its nest. Is fear holding you back from being what God wants you to be? Fly, eagle, fly. And right here, if you have giant problems, God is bigger than your giant you will face. So I like those things to help encourage them in the faith in these books here. This one says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Some Bible verses, fear not, I am with thee, O be not dismayed, for I am thy God, and will still give thee aid. I'll strengthen thee, help thee, and cause thee to stand upheld by my righteous, omnipotent hand, or author unknown. And then, let's see a couple more here out of this book. And of course, I like how it's teaching from more of a Bible perspective on science and such. God commanded animals to be fruitful and multiply. And let's see here. This one says, blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. You can get the answer keys for these two, but for the science and social studies, like I explained on another video, I don't really get the answer keys for them ones because they're like a few dollars more or something. But for each one, or you can get them, you can buy them in like bundles too. But for those ones, I just read the passage that they read to find the answers and stuff for like the science and social studies overall. This one here, with every breath I will praise him, for I am blessed. Let everything that hath breath praise the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Psalm 56. Okay, God bless you all. Okay, so I just got done grading this paper that I was videoing on another video to up here at the top about the birds and the beaks and everything. So this was her overall grade for this paper. So just wanted to show, since I started grading on here, that paper, show the final grade. And for this one, she got wrong. It's probing because, well, I found it here in the passage too and just underlined it so that it would also help her see where I got that answer from. Probing, beaks, to extract nectar from flowers. And so that's what this was about, beak to extract nectar from flowers. So the hummingbird uses its probing beak to extract nectar from flowers. A hummingbird has a probing beak. So that's how I grade these papers, is just going back through the passages that they read to find the answers. God bless you all. I'm grading this paper of hers now. I have flight feathers written in there for her on number 6 because no answer was there. So then I'm going to show her where the answer came from, which is right here. Flight feathers. feathers found on birds' wings and tail were the flight feathers. Number 19 is the answer key I'm looking at here for page 19 in Danica's algebra homework here to finish grading it. So we got the first answer is -45, second answer is -100, third answer is 48, fourth answer is 96. Okay, number 5, -60, number 7, number 7, number 3, now we're on number 7, that was number 6 is -7, number 7 is -3, number 8 is 10, 9 is 5, and the last one is -3. Got all of them right. I'm having my youngest daughter work on her cursive this year, and here's some of her work.
I will lead you to the land that I promised to Abraham. Who saves you from the hard work the Egyptians forced you to do? I will lead you to the land that I promised to Abraham,
Isaac, yeah.
Isaac and Jacob. I will give you that land to own. I am the Lord. So Moses told this to the people of Israel, but they would not listen to him. They were
beautiful little Bible.
Who saves you from the hard work the Egyptians forced you to do? I will lead you to the land that I promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I will give you the land to own. I am the Lord. So Moses told this to the people of Israel, but they would not listen to him. They were discouraged, and their slavery was hard. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go tell the king of Egypt that he must let the
Is it Israelites? Where are you at, baby? Yeah, Israelites.
Out of Egypt." These are the leaders of the I can't because they're like parted away on the Bible. I don't know
yeah, it's families.
Of Israel. Alright, Israel's first son, I don't even know how to say that.
Where are you at now?
Here.
First son Reuben
Had wait, I forgot where I am. 4 sons. They were I don't know how to say that.
Hezron.
Alright, now I forgot where I am.
And it might be Carmi or Carmi or something like that. Some of the names are hard to pronounce. You can just keep going.
And yeah, I'm not gonna say that one because I don't know.
Carmi.
Alright, these are the family groups of I forget how to say that.
Reuben.
Yeah. Alright, that's enough.
Very good.
Why are you still recording?
Just showing her pretty little Bible. And my handsome son.
Frog 7 days passed after the Lord changed his Nile River. Then the Lord told Moses, "Go to the king of Egypt and tell him, this says, let my people go to worship me. If you refuse, then I will punish Egypt with frogs. The Nile, I can't. The Nile River will be filled with frogs. I can't. They will come from the river and enter your...
Dally, it may not make sense of how could they be punished with frogs, but if they started popping up everywhere, like all over in your house, and it's just like that, you know, it can become like a plague, you know.
That kind of looks funny to me in my
Yeah,
mind.
but it wouldn't be funny if you're trying to take a bath and a whole bunch of frogs are jumping in.
I'm picturing that in my mind now. No.
All right, let's get back to it.
Oh, God.
It wouldn't be something to laugh about, though, is what I'm saying overall. As I know, like, this is more supposed to be taken seriously, you know. It might sound, you know, like that's more of a silly thing or something to us, but it's not. It's real accounts of what had happened before, and it was all over the land, you know.
All right. Are you videoing?
Yeah, it was a punishment to those that wouldn't let the
So are you
slaves go.
videoing?
Yeah, I'm videoing.
Alright. They will be in your bedroom. In your bed, the frogs will enter the houses of your... wait, read that part?
Where is it?
I don't know. Let's say...
Frogs will enter.
What?
What?
Frogs will enter, is that what she said last time?
No, well.
Will enter the houses, Dally, is that where you're
Yeah, I
at?
think that's where
Of your officers and your people. They will enter your ovens and your baking pans. The frogs will jump up all over you, your people and your officers. Then the Lord...
What in the world?
Alright, guys, listen. Then the Lord said to Moses, tell Aaron to hold his walking stick in his hand over the rivers, canals, and ponds. Make frogs come up out of the water onto the land of Egypt. So Aaron held his hand over all the waters of Egypt. The frogs came up out of the water and covered the land of Egypt. The magicians used their tricks to do the same thing. So even more frogs came up onto the land of Egypt. So the king called for Moses and Aaron. He said, pray to the Lord to take the frogs away from me and my people. I will let your people go. See, they're saying, pray to the Lord to take the frogs away from me and my people. That's how bad it was, you know. I will let your people go to offer sacrifices to the Lord. Moses said to the king, please set the time that I should pray for you, your people, and your officers. Then the frogs will leave you and your houses. They will remain only in the Nile. The king answered, tomorrow. Moses said, what you want will happen. By this you will know that there is no one like the Lord our God. The frogs will leave you, your houses, your officers, and your people. They will remain only in the Nile. Moses and Aaron left the king. Moses asked the Lord about the frogs he had sent to the king, and the Lord did as Moses asked. The frogs died in the houses, in the yards, and in the fields. The Egyptians put them in piles. The whole country began to stink. When the king saw that they were free of the frogs, he became stubborn again. He did not listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord had said. Next time, Dally, will be on the gnats, and then the flies, and then just more and more plagues.
I'm not working on this page, so I'm going to scratch it out.
Mm-hmm. What about, do you like doing Bible studies? You asked for them a good bit, huh?